Welcome back to the Home and Auto Sales pregame show on your source for sports. And tonight, besides being on the radio, we are also going to be live streaming. The stream team is here tonight, and instead of just listening to the game, you can listen to it and watch it. Perfect clarity, high definition, right on RadioPlusInfo.com. And that's going to be a nice little benefit for a game that's deserving of being able to watch it, even if you can't get to the game. But pretty good contingent of Waupun fans that came to watch the game tonight.
There is, and yeah, get your new smart TV that you picked up on Black Friday and get it hooked up there. Watch it on a 60-inch or 55-inch TV. That'd be great stuff.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Beaver Dam Community Hospital. First of all, for your Waupun Warriors, Marcus DeMass, the big guy in the middle, heading to Northern Kentucky, coming up next season to play his college ball. A 6'6" senior, Trevor Vandezan. Your point guard is 6 foot. He is a senior. Quentin Winterfeld. Here's a name that we'll be talking a lot about this year. Just came over to Waupun High School for his senior season. He's going to Minnesota Crookston College for his college basketball. 6'4" senior. Bennett Belkey is a 5'11" senior, and Connor Camphouse, a 6'4" senior. For the Ripon Tigers, they'll be starting Hunter Octung. He averages 17 points a game, a 6'3" senior. Luke Rogers, a 6'1" senior. Isaac Mills, a 6-foot senior. Max Butine, a 6'5" junior. And Hunter Schneider, a 6'4" senior. Those are the starting lineups. Randy and I'll be back for the beginning of tonight's game. Waupun at Ripon.
Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from.
And most are GM certified.
It's a no-brainer.
Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Right now, I'm being controlled by a guy named Todd. Wrong button, buddy.
Got it.
You see, Todd here won this exclusive Platinum Xbox One X from Taco Bell. He's a little distracted right now.
Throw it.
Oh, boy. Todd! Put down the chalupa! Todd!
Grab the $5 double chalupa box for a chance to win the Platinum Xbox One X, only at Taco Bell.
Todd!
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In-By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
Welcome back to Ripon High School. We are ready to play some basketball here, and a pretty good crowd here to watch what should be a good basketball game early in the season for the Waupun Warriors. The Ripon Tigers playing on the Ripon home court here tonight. Waupun in their black uniforms, Ripon in their white uniforms, and we are set to go. We're going to cover one more bit of business from the pregame show, and that's our dentistry of Wisconsin coaches smile, the biggest key for tonight's game, and maybe with some of the people that are kind of partially injured and are injured, let's just keep everybody healthy early in the season. They got some big games coming up for Waupun, like that Greendale-Martin Luther game that's coming up in a few weeks. Let's keep everybody healthy out there. That'll make the coach smile every time. And we have started here, and Waupun wins the tip with it right now. Trevor Van de Zandt gives it up to Marcus Damask, facing his own right now to start the ball game up.
Right out of the chute, and they're going to test that Waupun shooters. Yes,
and a three-point shot from the corner, and not from Marcus Damask or Quentin Winterfeld. That was from Bennett Velke. He buries one from the corner. Waupun leads 3-0 on your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. The Tigers now with the basketball on top with it is Hunter Oktung. A lot of familiar names from the baseball team out there that you saw about 3-4 times during the season. With it now, Max Butine, their leading scorer, passes across court, almost tipped away, and right now scrambled for the ball. Coming up with it, he is Hunter Schneider. Driving the lane, putting it up on the run. Butine in the lane, that one is no good. Goes off the hands of Hunter Oktung, and he bounces it on the end line, and it's Waupun's basketball.
They didn't welcome you back from your little snowbird trip you had already this year.
Well, I heard my ears are ringing down there in Florida, so I have a feeling you guys are talking about me
just
a little bit. No, that's good stuff. I'm glad Nick wanted to see the players.
Wow.
And from way downtown, Trevor Van de Zandt buries one from straight away. Waupun now leading 6-0. A couple guys that aren't normally in the top two in the scoring list bombing some up, and Waupun leading 6-0 here in your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard.
Well, Ripon deciding to go with that zone and maybe pack the paint, take Marcus Damask inside game away, and right now the Warriors able to knock down those 2 3-pointers to start this game.
Hunter Schneider with it going along the right side, hands it off over to Rogers in the corner, 3-pointer on the way up, and it is good from Hunter Oktung. He is their second leading scorer with 17 points a game, and he shoots 58% so far in the season from three-point land. So there's a guy you got to get a hand in his face.
Oktung with a quick release, too.
And from the corner, trying to get his name in the scorebook, too, was Bonge out there for Waupun Camp House. Another three-pointer up and down the other end. Max Butine not afraid. Quick trigger, green light on for the Ripon Tigers to bomb them up from downtown, too.
That's kind of the style nowadays. I mean, you're seeing it in the NBA. I mean, teams getting up 53-pointers in a game, and the college game has gone that way. It's going to trickle down to the high school game. The three-point line is just becoming so comfortable for players.
On top is Marcus Damask, and he buries one from about 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line. Rain and threes all over the court now. 4 threes been put in between the teams, but Waupun with 3 of those leading 9-3. Another three-pointer up. Yeah, that is good from the corner for Isaac Mills. Every point of the game so far scored from beyond the arc. It's now 9-6 the lead for the Waupun Warriors in your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard.
Waupun with their length, they're able to throw over top of that zone with some ease.
Cross-court pass over to Van de Zandt, jumps up and hauls it in over on the right side, down in the corner, down to Bennett Velke. He'll get it back out on top. Marcus Damask again puts up another three-point shot, comes up a little short, ball loose in the hands now of Max Butine going the other way. Tigers with it. Down in the corner is Isaac Mills, back out on top. Hunter Oktung with Quentin Winterfeld in his face. Back over to Max Butine, going along the left side. Along the left baseline, he's double teamed, forces one up their side of the backboard, no good, and coming up with it is Bennett Velke.
I think Camp House may have gotten a hand on that partial block on that shot.
Getting double teamed right now, bringing it back out is Marcus Damask down in the corner again, the left side, over to Van de Zandt. Winterfeld back to Van de Zandt. He'll launch up a three-point shot, back of the rim, no good. Chasing down the rebound, Hunter Oktung taking it hard along the left side, pulls it back out, gives it over to Isaac Mills. Goes along the right side, back near half court with it is Luke Rogers. Takes in lane by the free throw line over the right side, over to Isaac Mills. Gets cut off by Bennett Velke and gives it up back over to Luke Rogers.
Good defense by the Warriors right now. Gap help.
Long three-pointer up, and that's front of the rim, no good. Marcus Damask comes down with a rebound on the miss by Butine. And ball tossed away. Try to get into Van de Zandt inside, and Butine comes up with the steal. And here's a three-pointer on the way from Oktung. Back to the rim, no good. And ball kept alive. Good job by Camp House to keep that one right out of the hands. Looks like it was going to be Hunter Schneider coming up with, but knocked it over to Van de Zandt. He wants it up the court now for Waupun.
Again, seeing Ripon stay in that 1-3-1 zone. Not an extended zone, packing the zone.
Bennett Velke from way over on the left side, way downtown, tries to lob one into Marcus Damask, well over his head, and goes straight out of bounds. Looking for a little alley-oop action on the right side of the basket, but that's a turnover, and Waupun still holding on to a 9-6 victory with a lead, I should say, with a 13:20 left in the first half.
Jaden Killeen and Reese Holman checking into the game. Waupun going very big right now.
Yeah, good to see Jaden back out there. A long recovery road with all of his health issues that he has, but I know it helps when your mom and dad own a health club, and they can and they know how to get you back in shape, and they did. And he's a pretty strong young man out there still, maybe not 100%, but definitely a strong kid. Shot over on the right side, put in by Isaac Mills. And he buries one from about 15 feet out, a two-pointer. First regular field goal of the game for either team. Waupun still holding on to a 9-8 lead, kind of stagnant right now in offense of the Waupun Warriors.
Some of that may be because of that 1-3-1 zone we're seeing from Ripon.
Damask in the right corner with it. And he's going to dribble out and working against Max Butine does a good job keeping his body in front of him. Over to Reese Holman along the left side and back out on top, and the Ripon faithful cheering on their defense right now. Here goes Marcus Damask, three-pointer up. That is no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Max Butine. Ripon playing some pretty good defense themselves right now to start the ball game. Isaac Mills along the baseline gets cut off, gets it back out on top. Left side over to Butine. Back over to Mills, dribbles out near top of the court. See Garrett Jennings, the 5'10 sophomore on the court now for the Ripon Tigers, along with Max Hughesbow. And Quentin Winterfeld chasing a ball that got knocked loose over on the Waupun side of the court and just can't quite get to it. Loses it, goes out of bounds. It's Ripon basketball.
Great energy there by Quentin, able to tip the ball away and really outrace the Ripon player to get to it in the backcourt, but not able to quite pick it up. One off his fingertips, out of bounds. Good energy, though.
Grant Schneider checking in, too, for Ripon, 6'2 sophomore. So not afraid to put a few of the non-starters out there for Ripon, digging deep into their bench. Luke Rogers along the left side gets cut off by Van de Zan. Three-pointer on the way straight away. That is no good on the shot by Garrett Jennings, and coming up with the rebound are the Waupun Warriors in the hands of Jaden Killeen. Winterfeld has it along the left side, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul, which I know is a problem over at Appleton North. He got called for at least a couple of them over there, and that time just got himself in a bad spot by the free throw line, knocks over the Ripon player, and he'll get the offensive call.
Yeah, Winterfeld had foul trouble against New Holstein that first game of the season. He maybe played, at the very most, maybe 18 or 20 minutes in the game. He had 3 fouls very early and then a 4th foul early in the second half.
Ripon with the ball again, looking to try to get their first lead of the ball game. 11:09 and counting down in the first half, and something happened away from the ball. Looks like that's going to be a foul on the Ripon Tigers. Going to pick up their first team foul.
Max Hughesbow, I believe it was, with a baseline screen there. He kind of slid over, made a little more contact than the official thought he could.
We see Mr. Hughesbow out of that. Was he one of their main pitchers out there in the baseball team, or just wondered on the field where we saw him?
Yeah, he was a good player. He's one of their top players. Got a lot of these guys, baseball guys, on a very good Ripon team last year.
Yeah, they gave Waupun all they could handle. Waupun beating him 2-0 in that sectional semifinal at Ripon College. That's a heck of a game. Here's a long three being put up by Marcus Damask. That one is no good off the backboard. Killeen gets the rebound, puts it up strong, and puts it in. Basket for Jaden Killeen. That's what you need him out there for, getting those hard rebounds and putting them right back, and he just muscled it up there. Got the 2. Waupun now up 11-8. The ball knocked away by Killeen, and a three-point shot on the way by Butine, and that is good. And he has tied this game up at 11 apiece. First points for Max Butine, their scoring leader.
Well, so far the 1-3-1 zone Ripon's been using has been effective, keeping them in the game here with Waupun.
That's one of those defenses that you should really be able to kind of work against if you're a good team, because you see it quite a bit during the season. A lot of teams will throw it at you if they have nothing else to stop you with, and definitely can't man up against you. Van de Zan has it along the right side, going along the baseline, gets cut off, and ends up throwing the ball away in the hands of Luke Rogers, going the other way. Winterfeld back, has to let him go with that early foul, and putting it up is Luke Rogers, and Ripon with the lead. And we've got a timeout on the court, and we will be back with more Waupun Warrior basketball right after this in just 1 minute on your source for sports.
The fun
tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
Timeout. Just can't get things going offensively, and Ripon playing with some energy and confidence right now against the number 1 ranked team in the state. They now lead this game 13-11 with 9:41 left here in the first half. Don't forget that we are streaming live tonight. If you're home listening to this on the radio, why do that? Get the computer out and log on to radioplusinfo.com. Radioplusinfo.com and join us. Get it hooked up to you got a smart TV, you can put it right on there. You can watch it perfectly. So we're back here. Waupun with the basketball after that timeout. And right now, Waupun still having trouble figuring out that 1-3-1 zone being applied by the Ripon Tigers. Winterfeld with it. Goes cross court over to Van de Zan. Back to Winterfeld. He'll launch up a 3-point shot, and that is nothing but net. A much-needed shot for Waupun. 4-3 of the ball game for the Warriors. And they take the lead back at 14-13. The team gets cut off along the left side, and checking in for Waupun now, he is Tyler Weiss, the 5'11 senior.
It was a nice-looking shot by Quentin Winterfeld there. Probably the best shot I've seen him take all season.
Hakun with a 3-point shot, and that one is no good. Rebound chased down by Van de Zan. See Quentin shooting a lot from downtown? I haven't seen him before.
So shot a lot of the mid-range shots, and it hasn't been going in for him a whole lot. So
that one he hit off the front of the rim from straight away, a few feet behind the 3-point line. So nobody really towing up to the line at all, and we've got an offensive foul, a push off and a clear out by Max Butine. He's going to kind of set up from 15 feet up, but kind of shove the defender off in the back and gets called for that offensive foul.
It's tough to blow by Quentin Winterfeld. He moves his feet extremely well. He's more of a slasher guy, and it's going to be a little trouble for him tonight against this zone if Ripon's going to stay in the zone all evening, because there's just not the gaps there for him to penetrate and create for his teammates.
Pond back with the basketball, leading by 1, 14-13, with 8:14 and counting down in the first half. And the Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgren bringing you the game tonight, along with streaming live with our stream team here on RadioPlusInfo.com. Oh, nice pass over to Winterfeld going along the baseline, and a little hesitation, a pump fake, and then goes up hard, gets fouled, and to the free throw line. First trip there for Waupun as Quentin Winterfeld with a nice pass from Marcus Damas to set him up for that.
A little high-low action there, and a good job with that zone. Get the ball in near the free throw line, and then always look for your partner in that post area.
Quentin's first free throw is no good. Score remains at 14-13. Bennett Belkey looks like he's getting ready to check back in the ball game. Bennett's been doing a great job, especially defensively. We used him on that football field, maybe the best football player we had out there, handling the ball and playing defense. That one rims out no good, misses both of them. Had a good job by Camphouse going down strong after that missed shot. He wanted it more than everybody else, but then the ball gets tied up, and possession arrow pointing toward Ripon, but good hustle there by Camphouse.
Well, those are the kind of plays that can change a game later. You get that possession going your way, and sometimes those are huge in a very close game.
Ripon gets the ball back, trailing Waupun by 1. Isaac Mills with it, working against Belkey, and another, Weiss. What a great job moving his feet, beating him to the spot, and he gets cleared out by Isaac Mills just with his right arm. He pushes him a little bit, and that's just great defense there by Weiss.
That's great anticipation. He guessed where the where Mills was going and just got himself there so quickly that Mills ran square into his chest.
Camphouse passes the ball down to Velke in the right corner, dribbles out of the corner, back out on top. Back over to Winterfeld, launches up about a 17-footer, no good. Rebound over to Max Butine and gives it up over to Rogers, down to the corner, back out on top over to Hunter Rocktung. Now with it down to the corner is Luke Rogers' ball. Again, he's knocked out of bounds by Camphouse. And found out that his nickname is, did you hear that last night what his nickname is?
Well, I know
everybody's got his nickname, but his nickname is actually Connor because everybody calls him Bonds. They think that's his real name, so his actual nickname is Connor. Three-pointer on the way, and that is good from Max Butine, his second three-pointer of the ball game, and that puts Ripon back out on top, 16-14.
Ripon with 4 three-pointers already, and Waupun with 4 three-pointers in this game. Someone needs to tell these guys it's okay to take a layup once in a while.
Yeah, to see some more shots inside. That was good to see Winterfeld before. Get that ball underneath, even though he didn't make the free throws, but it was good to see something get worked inside. Because Marcus Damask out on the perimeter with it, back down in the corner. He goes, then Velke drives up and misses everything over, shoots it from about 10 feet out, misses everything, and it's back to Ripon. Going along the baseline. Oh, a nice job, I thought, by Weiss. Got there just a hair too late along the cut off that baseline. And he's going to get called for the foul on that drive by Isaac Mills along the left baseline.
And Tyler Weiss just not quite able to get himself square there to the offense, and a little bit at a 45-degree angle, and the call is most likely going to go against you.
I like that, cause I like that energy and that quickness and the mentality. He knew he needed to get there, just couldn't quite get there in time. So foul on him. Tigers with the basketball, get it down along the left block over to Hughesville, kicks it back out on top to Butine. In the hands of Octong again. Hunter must be a popular name. That's about the third Hunter I know that I've seen over. They used to have Hunter Merrill. And they got a couple Hunters on this team too. So that was a popular name in Ripon there for a few years. And all good athletes besides. Butine gets cut off along the baseline. In the lane with it is Hughesville. Back out on top. Ball loose. Winterfeld comes up. Breakaway. They get it into Van de Zand. Puts it up. Nice job. Winterfeld getting it into Van de Zand and kind of underneath the basket, reaches back and puts it in for his 5th point of the game. We're tied at 16.
Quentin Winterfeld with the assist, also with the steal on that play. That's just, again, high-energy play.
With Rogers dribbling around half court. Passes right side in the hands now of Butine, working against Marcus Damask. Back over to Mills and back on the top. Three-pointer on the way by Rogers. No good. Long rebound in the hands of Isaac Mills. A little hesitation, gets Reese Holman up in the air and goes up and under. He gets fouled. Misses the shot, but to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Isaac Mills. These will be the first free throws for the Ripon Tigers. Mills a 73% free throw shooter on the season. We're down to 5:24 left, the 16-16 ball game on your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Randy and I are bringing you this game from the NBW Bank broadcast booth. NBW Bank is your solutions bank. Nobody making a free throw yet in this ball game out of the 3 that were shot.
Everybody practices shooting the 3 ball.
Yeah, yeah. If he would just kind of line up behind the 3-point line, top of the arch there. He does make the next one, and we have a timeout. Back in a minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We get innovative products in every day at Silica. I think one of the coolest things we have right now is something we don't even sell, our new digital price tags. We know you're busy, so these tags do the shopping for you. They search the internet twice a day, and if they find a product at a lower price, it automatically changes the Silica price. Shop Silica for the best sales, service, and pricing every day. So come on in and check them out. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back to Ripon High School. Our game tonight also brought to you by Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun. stop down and take a look at the huge selection of vinyl tile and plank that they have down there, kitchen cabinets, carpeting. And Rich does a great job. He's been in the business for many years, and come right out to your place, measure you up, and get you all set up with make your house look really nice. Rich Oster House, that finishing touches by Rich, one of our sponsors. He actually came out big during our baseball run, especially during the Legion season. Seemed like whenever we mentioned him that we'd have a score, but now we mentioned him we had a travel by Quentin Winterfeld as he got in the lane and kicked it out, but traveled before then.
Quentin trying to come to a jump stop, and he was a 1-2 landing. Quality officials working this game tonight said, no, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, this is a good crew they've got out here tonight. These are nice pass underneath, and they get it inside over to Isaac Mills. Misses his shot, and a nice hard rebound by Bennett Belke goes up and draws the foul, but got a nice pass inside over to Mills. Just couldn't finish, got challenged and missed the shot, and then made it doubly worse by getting a foul after that.
It's Mills' second foul. He's the only player with 2 fouls for either team.
So under 5 minutes to play and counting down. Waupun with the ball. Bennett Belke will bring it up now for the Warriors. Gives it over to Van de Zan along the left side. Edward gives a couple dribbles and back over to Belke. Ripon just staying tight in that 1-3-1 zone here to play defense against Waupun, and it's been very effective. He goes, the ball's blocked from behind, and a putback by Reese Holman, but a good job by Ripon to block Marcus Damask underneath, but Holman right there to get it and puts it right back in from in front of the rim. Waupun leading now 18-17.
And one of the reasons Reese was able to get that rebound was because 3 people went to Damask right there. Really collapsed on him as he got near the basket.
Didn't give the Ripon fans too long to cheer. A little pull-up 10-footer. Nice shot there over the top of the defender for Waupun, and that's put in by Max Butine, his 8th point of the ball game. Damask with it, gets it back out to Winterfeld and Van de Zan. Dribbles in near the left elbow, kicks it out to Belke along the left corner, and then he saw that Quentin Winterfeld was in a spot, and he threw it to that spot, but Quentin had left it by that time, threw it out of bounds. And that is a turnover on Waupun, and Ripon has the basketball and the lead up by 1, 19-18.
A bit of a slow pace to this game, but I think that's predicated from the zone defense we're seeing from Ripon.
And again, some good defense by Belke. Knocks it loose. Coming up with it is Van de Zan. Waupun takes it the other way. Here goes Holman to the rack. And a nice job again by Bennett Belke getting that started in the fast break points for Waupun. 4 points in the game now for Reese. Got that brace on his right arm from that shoulder surgery he had during the baseball season. 3-pointer on the way from the left side by Jennings, no good. And Holman on the weak side rebound gives it up to Marcus Damask to bring it up now for the Warriors.
Holman definitely looks more comfortable now than he did just a couple of days ago.
Here goes Belke. He'll launch up a 3-point shot. That one is no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Ripon's Max Butine, who brings it up now for the Tigers. Under 3 to play. 20-19 the lead for Waupun. Nice game so far here in the ECC tonight. Ton pulls up, 5-footer, no good. Put-back shot, no good by Ripon. Another put-back, no good. Ball's loose and off the fingertips of Garrett Jennings, but a couple offensive rebounds they couldn't convert after the missed shots, and finally goes out of bounds off from the Tigers. Waupun with the ball.
Yeah, he dodged the bullet right there. 3 shots from less than 5 feet, none of them falling for Ripon.
Winterfeld down to the corner to Van de Zan, back out to Clinton. Marcus Damask again has it out on top, and just nothing open along the perimeter, doing a good job taking away our inside stuff. Van de Zan back out on top with it, passes down along the right side over to Reese Holman. I can see something inside. Here goes Marcus Damask. He's going to split a couple players, goes up strong, and that's just muscling it up there with going past about 4 players. Contact along the way, and Marcus gets his 5th point on that basket.
Not much of a seam there for him to get into, but able to get there, and good defense by the Warriors.
That is great defense. They cut off the ball handler coming down the right side, and then he's going to try to go cross court with it, but they dropped back and stepped in front of the passing lane and ended up traveling because the pass wasn't there anymore. Great job defensively, I think, for Waupun so far in this game. And
I think the official may have even said, I think he actually called him for stepping on the end line. I believe it was just got pinched there and crowded into the end line.
A lot of guys involved in the good defense that Waupun's playing so far. Just to figure out how to break this 1-3-1 zone that they're playing. And Winterfeld goes up above everybody, and the missed three-point shot by Marcus Damask, and he puts it in for his 5th point of the ball game. But a nice rebound above that's a man's rebound there, and showing some jumping ability with Winterfeld on that one.
That's the thing that the zone will give you, those opportunities, the offensive rebound.
And again, I was just looking down at the time when it happened down there. What exactly?
Crowd pleaser there is one of the, I'm not sure which Ripon player went baseline, and Marcus Damask with the huge block just ripped it out of there.
And they got a bunch of the players off into the seats. Pass inside over to Butine, kicks it back out on top. Hughesbo goes in, breaks it out on the left side. In the corner with it is Luke Rogers working against Quentin Winterfeld. Good job by Winterfeld. Quick feet on that one to stay in front of him. He had to give it up. Butine along the right side forces up about an 8-footer, no good, and over the back on the rebound attempt by Grant Schneider. Good job, good position by Reese Holman, but again, some great defense making all the shots tough for the Ripon Tigers.
Excellent defense, you're right. It's team defense. It's just not, you said Winterfeld playing great, on-ball defense, but then as the defense break down, the guys come over and really fill gaps and pinch people off, and doing a great job of playing quality team defense.
Waupun somehow opening up a little gap here, 24-19. Camphouse kicks it out from the corner, back out on top over to Winterfeld along the right side, back over to Marcus Damask. Looks underneath the basket, gets it to Van de Zandt along the baseline, but he'll bring it back out on the perimeter. Holman with it down in the corner, back out to Van de Zandt, back out on top over to Camphouse.
Very patient are the Warriors right now.
Down to 23 seconds left in the half. Waupun leading 24-19. Holman has it down. Back out on top over to Marcus Damask. Down to 18 seconds left. Van de Zandt has it down in the left corner. That's well knocked loose, and Ripon comes up with it. And they'll get an opportunity for that last second shot. They try to throw it down the court. It goes off the hands eventually from Max Butine, which was disrupted by Quentin Winterfeld trying to throw about a three-quarters court pass down underneath to Butine, but Winterfeld disrupts it, goes off the hands of Butine, out of bounds. Waupun with the ball. 6 seconds left. They roll it in. Marcus Damask crosses half court. 5 seconds left. Down to 4. Down to the corner over to Camphouse. 1 second left, and he needed to shoot the ball and passed it. Needed to throw it in, and he just threw it away into Holman, but the buzzer went off at that time. Waupun takes a 24-19 lead into halftime over Ripon on your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Randy and I will be back with our Culvers of Waupun halftime show coming your way in just 3 minutes here on your source for sports.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
LASIK at Optivision is an amazing, life-changing procedure and more affordable than you think. Why pay over $2,000 an eye when at Optivision you'll pay only $14.95? Call 1-800-20-HAPPY to find out more. LASIK at Optivision is bladeless, it's safe. You're in the office for an hour, and most people go back to work the next day. Your procedure is done by Dr. Dudley, Dr. Dontham-Setti, or Dr. Clark, surgeons you can trust, and surgeons who have had the procedure done themselves. And after surgery, you can buy sunglasses without a prescription. Call to schedule a free screening, 1-800-20-HAPPY.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
To Ripon High School, Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. Tough first half here for the Waupun Warriors, number 1 ranked team in the state, but Ripon giving them all they can handle, and Waupun pulls out the last couple of minutes and actually have a 5-point lead now, 24-19, but it wasn't an easy first half for the Warriors.
Not by any means, and it really came down to both teams shooting the 3 ball pretty well. Ripon able to stay in that game, and they went to that 1-3-1 zone defense right from the start. They stuck with it the entire first half. Pretty effective job, and I think really the difference in this game, this 5-point difference, really comes down to just some energy plays by a few people. You mentioned Quentin Winterfeld getting after some loose balls and making plays, and you got Campos that made a couple of hustle plays, and then a couple of breakouts by the Warriors to get a few easy baskets. Otherwise, everything has come it's been extremely difficult for either team to score.
Hey, you talked about being a whole team effort. I mean, just how they rotate on defense and fill in the gaps, get in the passing lanes. Bennett Belke had some nice defensive plays. Tyler Weiss had some nice plays with his feet out there, just beating the guy to a point, drawing that offensive foul. So, yeah, it's a total team effort defensively. Waupun is still having trouble getting any kind of rhythm really against that 1-3-1 zone of Ripon, but defensively they're rock solid.
They have been, and you can see that they at times they actually look to try and bait people. Maybe they guide them or direct them towards the baseline, or they guide them towards the middle with the idea that you're going to get help on that side, and then they trap extremely hard, and they're long enough and big enough, they make it very difficult to pass out of. So it's been a good, as you said, a team effort defensively, and that's really been the difference in this game.
Don't forget you can watch us also this ball game on RadioPlusInfo.com. Get on the computer, get into this century here in this decade and watch a game on your computer once. You can watch it anywhere in the world. If you got somebody else that's out of the listening area, you can just tell them to tune it in and they can listen to our broadcast along with watching this in high definition. The stream team is here, and again, you can watch it on RadioPlusInfo.com. And Randy, you've got some numbers for us from the first half of play.
Yes, first of all, for Ripon, Hunter Octoon with 3 points on the three-pointer. Luke Rogers has 2. Isaac Mills has 6 points. He also has a three-pointer. And Max Keene has 8 points. He has 2 three-pointers. And then for the Warriors, Marcus Damask has 5 points. Trevor Van de Zand with 5. And Quentin Winterfeld with 5. They all have a three-pointer. Bennett Belke with a three-pointer. I think he had the first shot of the game. And then Jaden Colleen with 2 on the hustle play. And Reese Holman with 4 points. And really good to see Reese Holman back out there on the court. And
yeah,
he looks pretty healthy. He looks good.
He's made some nice plays. He made some good plays defensively. He took care of business inside with a couple of baskets, ran the fast break, and Van de Zand passed it to him. Got a basket there and a putback on a miss on a block shot on Marcus Damask, but put it up and in. So it's good to see Reese out there, and not just out there, but very effective out there now.
If you didn't know any better, you would hardly know he was injured. But yeah, way ahead of schedule. That's a true blessing for the Warriors. He's about 3-4 weeks ahead of schedule, where he even thought he would be able to start participating. He's out here playing in live game action.
Well, this is the Culver's of Waupun halftime show, and we have a Culver's trivia question right now, and your chance to win yourself a value basket from Culver's of Waupun. And all you have to do is be the first caller with the correct answer. It's an easy one, so be quick with your fingers here during this halftime. But Waupun was 13-1 in the East Central Conference last year. They were co-champs in the conference. What team did they tie with as co-champs of the East Central Conference last year? What team did they tie with in conference play in last year's season? If you know the answer, give us a call at 921-1170, 921-1170. Win that value basket from Culver's of Waupun. Randy and I'll be back in just 2.5 minutes for the second half of play. Waupun leading 24-19 over the Ripon Tigers in Ripon. Back after this on your source for sports.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-6000. 7113 for all your legal needs.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sorauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sorauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Question: I want to get health insurance. What do I do? This is a common question that everyone will most undoubtedly ask at one point in his or her life. To find the answers, we looked at the average user's experience and came up with 4 tried and true, easy to follow steps. Step 1. Enter info into hundreds of websites. Step 2. Make numerous phone calls that ultimately get you nowhere. Step 3. Become insanely frustrated. Step 4. Try not to cry. Sound familiar? Like so many other Americans, this is what the average person is accustomed to. However, if you had called the Leb Insurance Group, where we genuinely listen to your needs, walk you through every step of the way, and offer options uniquely tailored to you, then you really didn't need to do steps 1 through 4. So, who is the Leb Insurance Group, you ask? Quite simply, we are a group of insurance enthusiasts that help you navigate through the complexities of the ever-changing landscape of healthcare plans. With that in mind, let's go back to the original question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions, greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin, and quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Good luck to
Randy and I'll be back in just 1 minute with more Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
It is a great time to sell. To see interest rates as affordable as they are, home values are still on the rise, but consistent. And if you thought your house wasn't worth listing for sale, I think you need to think twice about it and get a consultation from one of our agents. We do have a free service where we come out and we take a look at your house and we tell you what we think it would sell for. Knowing what your house is worth is very important, but knowing what your goals are even more important. And we would like to sit down and talk more about your story, about why you're selling, and then finding out what we think it should sell for.
Right now, I'm being controlled by a guy named Todd. Wrong button, babe.
Got it.
You see, Todd here won this exclusive Platinum Xbox One X from Taco Bell. He's a little distracted right now.
Throw it.
Oh, boy. Todd! Put down the chalupa! Todd!
Grab the $5 double chalupa box for a chance to win the Platinum Xbox One X, only at Taco Bell.
Todd!
Warriors playing great defense, finishing on the other end. Running shot, tough shot, but put in by Isaac Mills. Now with 8 points in the ball game. Hope you're joining us right now watching the game on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Connor Campos with 0 points at halftime, 3.5 minutes into the second half. Give him 8.
Van de Zand, 10-foot shot from the right side and misses along the baseline. But yeah, Connor, what a great job. Buries a couple threes, makes both his free throws, and
yeah, that'll loosen up a zone defense a little bit when you start shooting the ball like that from the outside.
A missed shot puts the ball back in the hands of the Ripon Tigers. A running shot by Hunter Oktung, and he buries it. Just his 5th point. He averages 17 points a game. Only 5 for him so far in the game. Bennett Belke has it, gets it cross court out on top over to Van de Zand. 32-23, the lead for Waupun, and add another 3 on the board as Marcus Damask dialing one up from long distance. 35-23 now, the lead for Waupun. Marcus now with 8 points in the game. Drive by Butine along the left side, and offensive foul being called on the drive by Max Butine. He's going to pick up an offensive foul. Now, great defense again by Waupun. I don't know how many offensive fouls we've drawn on Ripon so far, but it's at least 3 or 4.
Well, that time Campos standing in and taking the brunt of it, and that's a good job. The kid's showing some toughness here in the second half too. Not only good defense, not afraid to stand in and take the charge.
Bennett Belke has it out on top, kind of working the perimeter right now. Back over to Marcus. Got a hand in his face, gets it down in the corner over to Van de Zand. He'll dribble out of the corner, back over to Marcus Damaski in the right corner. 14:40 and counting down in the ball game. Damask launches up a 3, back of the rim, no good, and Oktung with the rebound. And he'll give it up over to Luke Rogers to dribble up now for the Tigers. Isaac Mills passing the ball down, gets the ball right back along the baseline, back out on top over to Oktung. Quick release. This is the 3-point shot, and Bennett Belke chases down the rebound. Waupun with the basketball, leading now by 12, 35-23.
My thought exactly. Oktung with a quick release. Doesn't even look like he's aiming the ball at the basket at all. Just
what a pass. Pass by Marcus Damask. Kind of a no-looker and finds Campos all alone on the right side of the basket. Puts in about the 2-footer over there. Wow. Luke Rogers now with the ball. He's got it out near half court, right at half court. Yeah, Karen Milkey, our winner of the halftime trivia question. One of our avid listeners. Always love having Karen out there. We know she's always listening.
Karen and Marv.
And they knew that the answer to the trivia question, the Culver's halftime trivia question was, again, the question was, who was the other co-champ with the Waupun Warriors in last year's ECC conference, who finished out on top with them, and that was, of course, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, team that split with them during the season, and then, of course, ripped our hearts out at the end of the year in that sectional championship, the game to go to state.
Come from behind victory they had as well. Yeah, those are the best kind if you're the winning team, the worst kind if you're at the end of that, the losing end of that.
Pass over to Hughesbo along the sideline, right in front of the bench for Ripon, and little too hot for him to handle, misses it, goes out of bounds. Waupun gets the ball back, up by 14 now. Holman has it by the right elbow, gets it back out to Damask, and he buries a three again. His third three of the ball game, and now only 5 at halftime, but now he's got 11 points in the ball game. He's heating up.
A little inside out. The Warriors still in there, throwing the ball into the interior of the zone, kicking it back out for the good look.
Great defense, in-your-face defense by the Warriors. Octung has it on the left side, tries to go along the baseline, gets it knocked off his leg by Quentin Winterfeld and out of bounds. The great defense continues by the Warriors. They get the ball back, leading by 17. This was only a 5-point ball game at halftime.
And Winterfeld, he only has 5 points in this game, but he's been a game changer just with everything he's doing and keeping balls alive, playing good defense. He's created a number of turnovers that have led to points for the Warriors as well.
Yeah, some people like to measure your production on the court. Here goes Camphouse again from three-point land off the front of the rim, no good. Holman chases down the rebound, gets it back to Camphouse, but you don't always look in the scorebook to see who's got the most points for production out there. Waupun's got a lot of guys, haven't scored a lot of points, but have been playing some great D and making a difference. Damask with it along the right side, looks along the baseline. Here goes Van de Zand, launches up a three, and that is good for Trevor Van de Zand. Now with 8 points in the game, his second three of the game. 43-23, Waupun leading by 20 now. Here's Luke Rogers with a three, and just kind of off a rhythm dribble, and throws it up from the left of top of the key, and he gets it to go.
Most of these three-pointers here in the second half for Waupun have come from that inside-out look. The last one there was Winterfeld getting it in the interior and then drawing a little bit of defense and the kick out for the three-pointer. So, yeah, Waupun doing a good job figuring out this zone here in the second half.
Following Grant Schneider, his second, the team's third now for Ripon. Waupun gets the ball underneath their own basket. Van de Zand will inbound the ball. Trying to get into Holman, but that one is knocked away, but Waupun comes up with it. Marcus Damask goes cross-court, top of the key over to Winterfeld, back to Marcus. A little hesitation, takes along the baseline, gets cut off by a couple Tigers. Winterfeld, three-pointer on the way from the left side, off the rim, and no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Butine. He'll bring it up now for Ripon. Octung working against Winterfeld right now, and again, you're not going to get by Quentin with those quick feet that he has. Rogers gets it along the right block now over to Octung, but nowhere to go with it. Long three-pointer in front of the rim, no good. Coming up with a rebound is Jaden Killeen. Steps in front of the Ripon player to get that. Down the Waupun side, here goes Marcus. Gets that one right in rhythm and drills it from three-point line. He's got 3 threes here in this second half. And now with 14 points in the ball game. Waupun up 46-26. Pull up about a 15-foot shot. That one comes up a little short on the shot by Butine, and a rebound by Van de Zand, who pushes it up now for the Warriors. Under 11 to play in the game. Again, Marcus from the corner. That one rims out, no good. Getting the rebound is Ripon's Hunter Schneider. And pushing it up is Luke Rogers. Octung, top of the key, working against Jaden Killeen.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, Steve. Really nice to see Killeen out on the court and be healthy, at least as much as he's been in a long time. He's a good athlete. Offensively, he doesn't bring a ton to the table, but he can really help this team defensively and rebounding.
Yeah, he's done a great job with that. Really worked hard on his conditioning. They really worked with his mom and dad. Did a great job getting it back in shape. Tough shot off the glass on the runner, 5 feet out left side, and put in by Max Butine. He's got 10 points. His first points of the second half. Waupun still with that 18-point lead. We're down to 10 minutes left in the ball game. Impressive second half here by Waupun. And an impressive total game defensively for the Warriors. Winterfeld cross-court pass right side, back out to Marcus Damask. Just puts a few defenders and forces it up there and draws the foul. And just so it looked like there was nothing there, and he's done that earlier. You mentioned that in the first half on a drive, but split a couple of guys that were close together and just went right at a guy and drew the foul. And he'll go to the line now to shoot his first free throws of the game.
Hunter Schneider, I believe that's his third foul.
Free throw up and nothing but net for Marcus. Not easy to find stats on Waupun. I got to work on The assistant coach with Mihai out there. He kind of does the stats for Waupun and can't find it on WIS Sports where you can find most teams, and Waupun doesn't have their stats in there. But usually Marcus right around mid-80s percentile on his free throws. Drills the next one. Waupun back up by 20 again, 48-28 on your Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Bruckton passes the ball down to the corner in the hands of Garrett Jennings, dribbles out of the corner. Rogers will take it in, kicks it out left side. Three-pointer from the corner is good for Isaac Mills. And a timeout taken. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior basketball after this on your source for sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
FDIC equal housing.
Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armiga back at Ripon High School. And I know Nick Rush is out there watching the game streaming live here on RadioPlusInfo.com. And hopefully his voice is coming back. I mean, he sounded like an aged blues singer when
His first team score. Falls on the line, number 13, Connor Pickens. His first team's foul. Over the line, number 15, Jay White, his first team's foul.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In-By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539.
Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. At Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.